I should have put a tinfoil hat on. Maybe that would have been fun.
Ooh, that would have been a good one. I might keep these sunglasses on my head. These are real cute.
Can I edit this post? Shoot. Okay, that's my tinfoil hat. Ooh, I love this topic, first of all. This trail of lights, I mean, there must have been like 15 dots, like in a diagonal, going across the sky. So my first instinct was, holy shit, the aliens. 5 seconds later, behind me, I see this. It looked like a shooting star. Now I'm looking at the sky like, oh, holy shit, what's happening? And then I see a light flash and then disappear. I could explain the first thing as Starlink. I could explain the second thing as a shooting star, but that third thing, it was just light on, light off, no movement. And I'm like, the aliens are gonna come and get us, and they see me, see them, and they're coming. And then I realized that that was LAX, and they were just planes.
Gulf Breeze was like known as the like alien hotspot apparently in like the 70s and 80s in Florida. We were outside for a meteor shower. There were like these just orby things like of rings of light that like just appeared into the air and there was no sound and they just were like there and then all of a sudden it just like was gone. And the weirdest thing is that Clayton was there. Did you just see what I just saw? This was like dead ass silent and like very quickly like came into focus and then like came out of focus.
Because of the military bases, but I have a conspiracy theory on that, but we can come back to that later.
Is it because you think they're trying to spy on our military so they can attack us?
No, they're working together, Kaylee.
Oh, we did need tinfoil hats. He said that this blue beam like came down and was trying to like suck him up, and then it came back and was trying to suck up his wife.
Whoa!
The people that moved in found a styrofoam UFO in his attic.
Well, that's lame.
Or maybe he was an alien planted here to throw off the scent. Me and my buddy, we was driving in the truck and then we looked up in the sky and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, what was that? And he said the same thing and he was calling his wife because he thought he was going to die. It's basically a summary of UFO sightings from 1947 until 1969. It's known as Project Sign. Later, the name was changed to Project Grudge, which I don't like.
Ew.
And then, yeah. And in 1953, it became Project Blue Book. It says of total sightings, 11,917 were found to have been caused by material objects. But they said, as indicated, only 701 reported sightings remained unexplained. So, but that's still like kind of a lot.
That's still a lot of unidentified, unexplainable things.
Where they want like military personnel to report sightings. Like the AARO will be accepting reports from current or former U.S. government employees, service members, or contractors with direct knowledge of U.S. government programs or activities related to UAP dating back to 1945. I'm such a skeptic that it feels like they're gaslighting us into thinking that they're giving us information. All of a sudden, it just within the blink of an eye, suddenly our government is like, yeah, there's like these weird things that we can't explain. And we're actively investigating them.
Episode with Bob Lazar, basically explaining how they were reverse engineering basically a UAP or flying saucer, whatever it was, to try to understand the technology. Like, that's crazy. A lot of pilots and airline, like jet flyers. What's the word?
Air traffic controllers.
Let me just stick with, the people in the sky. Unfortunately, there's just so many people that also do play hoaxes or just make up stories because they want the attention. 701 were not explainable. That's still a high number.
The divine being so big, how do we think that we've contained it in a singular book? It feels so arrogant to be like, look at all of this vastness and it's all about me.
I've never understood how we could be the only ones out there in such a vast universe. Okay. Should I read it or do you want me to read it?
What if they aren't stars but holes poked in a container so we can breathe?
And it's basically a miniature universe in this little box, and they have their own life, and it's theirs, and then they make a miniverse, and then they make a miniverse, which means, are we in a miniverse, right? It's so stressful.
Sure. It makes me also feel like I'm gonna poop in my pants, but
Dude, what if the universe is just one of many parallel universes? The amount of vastness in our one universe, what if black holes pop you out into another universe? Like, there could be what's on the other side of a black hole? I know they say there's like an explanation, but do we really know? No.
maybe that's what happened. Maybe the aliens figured out how to use a black hole to fly here.
My conspiracy theory is that the government and the military have had communication with aliens, and not only that, but they have made treaties and deals with them.
Oh,
So, what they say is Dulce has a secret underground alien base and accidentally drilled into an ancient alien base that had been there for 400, 500 years. So they said, hey, stop killing us. If you give us your advanced technology, aliens, then we as humans will give you other humans to abduct and experiment on. I don't believe it 1000%, but if I die and go to heaven and he's like, yeah, like that was true, I wouldn't be shocked at all. Apparently there are 180,000 aliens working in the facility.
did we piss them off and did they laser Hawaii? It's probably not a discussion we should have. They're gonna laser
Probably
my
not.
house.
So this is all not true, probably, but potentially. So take 17% of what I just said and claim it as true. Just kidding.
Even 17% of that would be pretty wild.
The aliens could have traveled here long, 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 long time ago.
And built
They
the
were here.
pyramids and Machu Picchu. Yeah, Stonehenge.
All the things we can't explain.
What if aliens have a sense of humor and they just draw crop circles because that's what their dicks look like and they're just imprinting dick pics all over our
Oh my
planet?
god, that's stressful. Haha, you earthlings, look at my penis. Oh, wow.